I'm sitting here with a big smile on my face because now it's time to touch yourself. Now it's time to touch yourself. What happens inside of you when I speak those words? So many different reactions. Now it's time to touch yourself. What does that mean? Do you get resistance? Is there discomfort? Is there arousal or excitement or curiosity? Or does it sound completely natural or not? Touching ourselves is one of those acts that we don't talk about enough. We are human beings, animals that need to belong. We are social animals, and touch is a basic human need. And yet, somehow, depending on our culture, depending on our belief systems, depending on how we were raised, our map of the world, we choose to put touch into certain boxes, certain areas. And I invite everyone to do a daily body touch power practice. It is a power practice in order to reconnect with their body. Their entire physical boundary. We do not touch enough. If you look in ancient practices, tribal practices, religious practices, which were based on these natural human practices, touch is involved in cleansing the body. Except we don't need to wait for intimate moments or moments when we clean our bodies to do like the healing power of touch. It is healing. On a daily basis, if you can pass your hands over every part of your physical extremity, this is your boundary, your physical boundary in the world, to touch every single part. And it can be as systematic as you need it to be. Slowing down to feel what the sensations are of that touch, the parts of your body that feel more sensitive or that don't get touched, or any kind of presence. There might be resistance for certain areas of your body. There might be other emotions that start arising, or feelings that you cannot describe or understand or analyze. Taking a moment to pass your hand over a certain area, and then you just feel like, I need to stop here. Or the touch needs to be firmer or lighter. And learning to respond to yourself like this. And this is not a sexual practice. This is a deeply sensual practice for you to reconnect with your body. If you have suffered from burnout, this is something you should be doing several times a day. Remembering your body and being with the resistance that comes up in the disconnect, because often burnout is this disconnect where you don't want to slow down to allow your body the rest and the love and the nourishment and the pace that it needs to process all of your energy and your emotional worlds. The body is slower. And so practice tuning in as you, for a few minutes, pass your hands over every part of you. And notice what happens. Notice what begins to shift. Notice how resistance shifts throughout your body. And how you can slow down to be in full presence. When you go into your to-do list, welcome yourself back to body, breath, sensations. When you go off into judgment, welcome yourself back. When you're in resistance, when you're interrupted by yourself, by others, keep opening the space for you to breathe in and come back to yourself. To slow down the pace that you're at so you can feel and stay with yourself. What does it feel like on the surface of your hands or on your fingertips? What does it feel like if you feel in from the inside of your body and meet your hands with your body? There are all kinds of journeys with this. It is time to touch yourself. Enjoy the journey. One love.